What's going on, family? What's going on, family? What's going on? Just real quick, you know what I'm saying? The name of the game, or where I'm at with the targeting, is just basically, it's just you're basically patiently waiting for them to get over it. That's the name of the game. You're basically waiting patiently for them to get over it. You know what I'm saying? You see it from a third person. You know, when you get to a certain part of your targeting, you start seeing things from a third person. It's like you're no longer just the person sitting down playing chess. You're the person on the sideline seeing all the moves that could be made from the angle that a person may not see. You seeing it from different angles. You seeing it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you having an outer body experience or something. You know what I'm saying? And you just, boom, seeing like, oh, they just need to patiently, you just need to be patient, and they just kind of need to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because none of the low vibrational things is going to work. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work. You know what I mean? When I'm at home at night, I'm not listening. I don't lust. You know what I'm saying? I'm not listening. You know what I mean? I don't get on adult videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not listening. I'm not filling myself up with dark rap music. You know what I mean? I'm not accompanying myself with criminal minds, accompanying myself with low vibrational people. So it just leaves it like a stalemate. You know what I'm saying? That is just the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? And hey, shout out to SRBG. You know what I mean? His recent video, man, just hit the hammer on the nail. You know, when a TI gets to a certain level, you know what I'm saying? You have to master the art of boredom, and that's not only going to help you through people being, oh, he's boring. Why are we watching and follow him? It's also mastering the art of boredom so you can have patience. Because boredom, patience. If you can master the art of boredom, then you can master patience. You know what I'm saying? If you can get into your mental space and work and let the time go by, even though it's unpleasant, even though they're trying to make it as uncomfortable and as dragging as possible, you have to do that. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your comfort bubble, when you're around people, you know, comfort. When if you do have the little bit of people that you do have, when you're around, that's when you can have your fun. But when you stepping out into this war zone, this bubble, this demonic dark hive, you have to be born. I feel it. I feel it 100%. You have to be born. You know what I'm saying? Don't be telling people your wild stories, what you used to do in the past. That stuff don't matter. Don't be telling people anything. They don't need to know anything. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't talking high vibration, if they ain't talking positive, boom. You are at the point of your targeting. You don't really care about the dapping up the people, the being known, being seen, people rewarding you. You know what I'm saying? You're not worried about that. You know what I'm saying? You're just making sure you bring home the butter. You're just making sure that God is blessing you to navigate from point A to point B, to get back and forth, to get what you need and to get back and forth. That's the only, you moving with a purpose. Everybody is following you. You're the one moving with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is just following you. You're the light. You're the light. You know what I'm saying? And people got to push you towards the narrative they're going to try to push you towards. You get what I mean? When it comes to your targeting, that people try to demonize your good deeds. They try to demonize that you're playing defense. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to demonize the fact that you're reporting things that they do harassing you that can be proved. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they go over the line and they think they're going to get away with it. It's not that they think they're going to get away with it. They're looking for a certain response. They thought that you was gonna turn around and have an altercation, an argument, a pushing, or shoving. They thought you was gonna leave the job. They thought you was gonna leave. That was the whole point. But since you're not leaving, you know what I mean? You have to depend on the law. You have to depend on the law. Just like mastering boredom, just like building your relationship with God, you have to be behind the law. You have to let it be known that you will stand behind the law. You know what I'm saying? You have to let that be known. People might look at you in a certain way and they might get a certain idea about you, a stereotype and stuff. You have to let that know off the bat. That's not you. You get what I'm saying? When you at this certain level of targeting. Because you gotta look at it like this. If a grown man can bend over and have a wife and pretend to be straight and all type of stuff, they can do all this bending over. If they can do all these tactics, if they can sag their pants with no boxers and show their butt cheeks like they're plumbers, if they can do all that, right? If they can do all this like they on a puppet string type activity, if they can do that, you know what I'm saying? Then you don't have to answer with aggression. You don't have to puff your chest out. You don't have to beat on your chest. You don't have to, they have authoritarian forces that can handle that. You know what I'm saying? You have to get out of your ego and stop leaning on your own understanding and strength. You have to start leaning on God, leaning on your mental fortitude, you know what I'm saying? And go from there. These people ain't gonna spare you. You see what the handlers got these people doing? You see it on other people's videos? Bro, it's so bad to the point, like, let's say if I rode my moped and I fell, you know what I'm saying? Like I was riding a bike and I fell. Do you know they'll have somebody do that very same thing, the street theater? They'll have somebody fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? And they'll fall. It's like they have to copy and mimic everything you do. It's like they have to do everything you do. They just want to, even if your flaws, even your mess ups, like they don't want you to have no originality. They know there's beauty in flaws. They don't want you to have no originality. This is how superior narcissist people can be. You know what I'm saying? Some of the women be getting agitated and stuff. You know what I mean? The dudes been agitated. They been want you out of there. But you trying to bring home the butter. That's not wise. You can't give them what they want. You just have to patiently wait, master the art of boredom, you know what I'm saying, till they get over it. That's the name of the game. And you have to operate around the storm. Give me 1 second, family. You definitely have to operate around the storm. Definitely have to operate around the storm. The storm can't phase you. You've been in the storm so long, it shouldn't be able to phase you. It's like going to Alaska for the first time. It's cold. It's cold, it's freezing. It shouldn't phase you. It shouldn't phase you at all. You know what I'm saying? It's cold, it's freezing at first, but then you get adapted to it. You get used to it. You know what I'm saying? You wear the proper stuff to be able to live in Alaska, to live in that type of climate, to live in that type of area. That's how you have to be, TI family. You have to adapt to it. You have to master, that's true, you have to master the art of boredom. Man, I appreciate SRBG for saying that, Dan. That's one of the realest things right there. Mastering the art of boredom. They can't stand that, you know what I'm saying, you're making it happy. You know what I'm saying? They think that by you being bored out your mind, that's going to make you leave. Not when you're receiving a great opportunity like this, you know what I'm saying? Working a nice full-time job. That's how you look at it. This is a grand opportunity. This is a grand way of you making sure that your comfort bubble is secure. It's about security. You know what I'm saying? It's all about security. You know what I mean? Anything else is irrelevant. And they're so blinded with their hate. They're so blinded with their own intentions. They can't see that. You know what I'm saying? They can't see that. You know, but it's a blessing to be able to have an area of comfort zone, a place of comfort for you to recharge your battery, for you to refuel, for you to have a place of peace. And you want to protect that by all costs. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't going to be able to protect that by trying to be macho man. You ain't going to be able to protect that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to embrace the vulnerability, the vulnerable moments. You have to embrace those vulnerable moments. Because them vulnerable moments, you know what I'm saying, could get you a good report. The vulnerable moments can really show people who people really are at the vulnerable moments. You know, when the moments get tense, you know what I'm saying, people do slick little stuff, you know what I'm saying, to try to get a reaction and a response out of you. And you mastering it and you still doing your work and you still navigating through it, somebody gonna show their hand. They can't help you. Then they want you to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? They want to usher in a little bit of positive reinforcement to get your guard down a little bit, to not get you so stiff and so robotic. You know what I'm saying? Because when you mastering your art of boredom, when there's certain phases in this targeting, you can get robotic with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just doing your work, you just stiff, you doing what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You just serious. You ain't got time to play. They trying to get you out of that. They want to usher back in lust. They want to usher back in, you know what I'm saying? Show, you know what I mean? Drop your balls a little bit. That's what they trying to usher in. You know what I'm saying? That they trying to usher in that. But once they see that the projections that they project that phase them, the projections they project, they're showing you, like, if you was doing this to me, I wouldn't make it. I'm not strong like you mentally. I wouldn't be able to make it. I would have been folded. I would have been and crashed out. I would have been, you know what I mean, did time. You can't beat them. You know what I'm saying? Them projecting to you and you overcoming the projection shows how strong you are compared to them. One person, how strong you are compared to them. You know what I'm saying? All glory belongs to God. All glory belongs to God. You know what I mean? And with this targeted family, man, you have to master the art of boredom. You have to know you have to prioritize, know what's important. You know what I'm saying? Is that person important, more important than your family, than your loved ones? Is that person more important than your comfort zone? Is that person more important than you paying your bills? No. By you mastering the art of boredom and navigating, you're showing them that they're not more important than what you got going on. You get what I'm saying? So embrace the unwanted attention. Embrace it. You know what I'm saying? And just get things done. That's the name of the game, family. Get things done. Let them play themselves. Let them give you a show. Let them do what they do. At the end of the day, hopefully they'll get it. Hopefully it'll marinate in their cerebral and their medulla oblongata and they neocortex. You know what I'm saying? I heard some TI say in their frontal lobe. If they can get that, if they can process that, then maybe one day they'll get over it. Until then, hey, I just have to master the art of boredom, baby. Peace.